Hey everyone, there's been a bunch of stuff going on recently, and I thought it was time to make another one of these off-the-cuff update videos because I just wanted to capture everything that's happening here and share some thoughts with anyone around the whole Hochstead Karen Irving situation. So, a couple days ago, I did a fantastic show with Tom Dunn of Through the Black, and I'm going to be mirroring that on this channel so you can watch it. If not, I'll leave the link to his upload on his channel so you can go watch it there. Since I did that show, Karen Irving kind of went crazy. So, I wanted to show you what happened. Okay, so this is all happening on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, please go ahead and follow me. It's Hope Girl Blog is my handle. You see that right up here, and that's on Twitter. And I've just been kind of putting a lot of random stuff out there. So we have to kind of go back in time. I'm just going to scroll through my feed here. All right, so this is a picture I took. I went over to Karen's El Coyote. That's Karen. El Coyote is Karen. It's at Hochstead R is her handle there. And after the show with Tom Dunn, she just started posting like crazy. Now, she hasn't been posting a lot lately because she sort of like stepped back and her blog got hacked. She keeps trying to say that it wasn't hacked, and I said this in the show, I'll say this again. Her blog was most definitely hacked. I spoke to the person who did the hacking, and he showed me all of the coding for the hacking. And it's not like, oh, well, the whole blog's gone and she can't share from it. She can't get in. She can't repost things. She can't do certain functions in the blog because there was redirects and password changes and a whole bunch of other really annoying little things that were done through the hacking for the Hochstead Research blog. But Karen is going to continue to deny it and say, no, it wasn't hacked, everything's just fine, I'm not writing anymore because I don't want to write anymore. But trust me, folks, she was hacked, and that's the reason why there is no more content coming out from the Hochstead Research blog. Anyway, so these are copies of all the different posts that she started putting on her page. It was like every single one of them has to do with me and the show that I did with Tom Dunn, which has, gosh, it has like close to 1,500 views right now on his channel, so that's pretty awesome. And a lot of wonderful people have been writing to me and thanking me for sharing my testimony and the information. So I just want to say I really appreciate all those people that have been watching and following this, because I know this isn't easy stuff for people to look at. So if you're one of those people that's willing to look at the truth about what's going on, no matter how dark it seems, then I just want to commend you and say thank you. So this is what she started posting, and I put a post up saying that Karen is flipping out, harassing me again. 9 tweets in just the last few hours all about me. The woman is completely obsessed with me, which she is, tormenting me and stalking me. She's frantic and she needs to be locked up. And I also wanted to just add to that, for anyone who thinks that Karen is a nice, funny person, I want to make it perfectly clear that what she writes about me and other victims of abuse is not funny. She torments people, and she keeps desperately denying that her blog was hacked, and thinks tweeting defamation articles about me is proof that it wasn't. There's something I want to bring up here, okay? So I reposted some of the memes. You can find all the memes on the blog about her, because and then she went back and she's still posting. So it was like 9 articles, and then it went up to like it's like 15. She's just posting all about me because she's freaking out. She's like really upset that we did the show and all that stuff, and she's like trying to prove something. But here's what she's proving, and this is what I really want to highlight here. I just posted my story, and I'm going to read it out loud, okay? And it says, I'll just keep posting this evidence so the world can see how evil this woman is. Years ago, I was abused by a sexual predator, something I do not like to have to keep talking about. I wrote about my abuse in a book. Karen read only 1 chapter of my book, twisted the story of my abuse around, and wrote articles about it on her tabloid blog, Hochstead Research, mocking my abuse, lying about what happened to me, and photoshopped pictures of me and my abuser in a romantic embrace, which she published on her defamatory blog. This is the same thing she does with other victims of abuse, such as those in Canada from the residential schools, Holly Gregg, and also the Hampstead children. But she didn't stop there. She then used her army of sock puppet accounts to troll me about my abuser for 3 years. These accounts had the picture and name of my abuser, and they would send me messages that looked like they were from my abuser, with vulgar sexual comments and horrifying harassment. I published evidence of all of this on the blog and in these videos as well on this channel. Can you imagine how a person feels having finally moved on with their life after being so horribly abused and who's trying to heal? 3 years of torment from Karen Irving, and she continues it to this day. She just posted another 15 posts making fun of my abuse. What is it going to take to get this woman to stop? And this is just one screenshot of one of the many lies that she's writing on her Twitter feed, saying that I'm lying and lying about my abuse. Okay? So here's the point I really want to bring out. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that she's done this to victims of abuse like me should prove to the world who and what she really is, a professional pedo sex abuse cover-upper. They hired her to cover up the SRA in Hampstead. And I'm sticking with that, folks. I'm sticking with that because I'm hoping people can see that because she just keeps doing this, she's exposing herself. And that's kind of what Tom and I were talking about in the interview, where the more they troll and post this ridiculous defamatory information, because you see, again, I'll say it, normal people do not do what they do. Normal people have lives. They don't write 2,647 blog posts. They don't do these things. Sorry, all my stuff on my computer is going off while I'm recording. They don't do these things, right? But people who are hired, who are paid professional operations, they do these things. And so the more that she hounds on me, she's just showing. That's why I'm doing this. I'm showing everybody, look, I was abused. I don't like talking about it. I did write about it. She took what I did and she's mocking me. She mocks abuse victims. How often are we seeing that going on right now? There's people who are trying to bravely come forward and blow the whistle about being abused, and they get villainized and they get mocked and they say nobody believes you, because there are professional sex abuse cover-uppers out there. And Karen Irving is one of them, and she's doing it to me, which I believe should prove to the rest of the world that that's exactly what she was hired to do with the Hampstead children. Okay? So prove that you're not that, Karen. Leave me alone. Delete everything that you have done and on your blog over the last 3 years, 4 years almost. Leave me alone and stop abusing me. Stop, Karen. If you don't, you're just proving to the rest of the world that that's what you're hired to do. You're lying about the Hampstead kids. You're covering up SRA in Hampstead, and everybody knows that that's what you're doing. You can have your little echo chamber of sock puppets who all praise and worship you, but they're just your little echo chamber of sock puppet accounts. They're not real people. They're not. They're all anonymous cowards that hide behind stupid avatars. They're not real people. But the real people in this world, they see who you are, Karen. Stop. Repent. Change while there's still time. And stop harassing me and stop harassing other abuse victims.